Hello. So the challenge is to explain Stoicism as simply and quickly as we can. So where do we start? I think with the dichotomy of control, that there are some things under our direct control and some things not under our direct control. And we do well to focus on those things that are under our direct control. So imagine this. Imagine there's a neighbor who I haven't seen for a few days. And imagine it's during lockdown. And what can I do? Well, what happens to my neighbour is not under my direct control. But that doesn't mean that I don't do anything about it. Because what other people think isn't under my control, the past isn't under my direct control, actually my behaviour is under my direct control, as is my attitude and my response to things happening. So I have a thought, oh gosh, I wonder if my neighbour's okay. What I need to do is think, actually, what is under my control is what I can do. And then we get over here to the virtues. What virtues do I need? Well, justice and compassion. Hope she's okay. But maybe I feel a bit awkward about knocking on her door. So what do I need? Courage. Get over the discomfort. And maybe it wouldn't be so good if I knocked on her door and said, oh gosh, I thought you were dead. I might need kind of diplomacy, which is probably part of wisdom, to say, I was just doing my weekly shop and I wondered if you wanted me to get you anything. Does that make sense? The dichotomy of control does not mean being a rock or an island. It means not getting too caught up in stuff that we can't do anything about, like the past or what other people think. But using the virtues to be an excellent human being, to do what we can in this situation. Now, the Stoics think that there is no tragic conflict between doing the right thing and being happy. And why do they say that? Because they think that if we exercise the virtues, we will be a good human being, but we'll also be happy. They are the most reliable ways to be happy. And if you think about any long-term relationship you have with any people or groups of people, if you're the opposite of this, if you're foolish, if you're cowardly, if you're unself-controlled, if you're unjust, then that's probably not going to go very well. And similarly, if you think about things like your health, that is probably the case as well. So, is that all there is to it? Well, Marcus Aurelius, if you look at the t-shirt, would use the dichotomy of control and he would practice the virtues. But why then did he write his meditations? Because it doesn't come easily. We need Stoic mindfulness, Stoic therapy, and practical wisdom to get into the habit of putting into practice. How do we do that? Well, we notice our judgments. We're vigilant about noticing our initial thoughts, which may not be kind of set us in the right direction. And we stand back and we think, okay, what can I control? What can't I control? What virtue do I need? And we think, what virtue do I need in this case? Sometimes it's more than one virtue. And then we are doing what Marcus Aurelius would do. So we might have a morning meditation to think about the challenges ahead. I've got this difficult work meeting. What's under my control? My attitude. Okay, let's rehearse a difficulty and think about what virtue I need. And then in the evening, we look back on our day and say, what did I do well? Where could I have gone better? What can I do better tomorrow? So, and we might even write our own diary like Marcus Aurelius did. So does this make sense? And does this make Stoicism as simple as it can be? Dichotomy of control, the virtues, and being aware of these things and trying to put them into practice as often as you can, and having some habits, some routines like the morning and evening meditations that support this practice. So if we're doing this for a few weeks, a few months, we will more and more become a virtuoso at living. always recognizing that we're still a work in progress. See you later. Bye for now.